It's hard to believe, but your liver can suffer from over 100 different diseases. The only somewhat reassuring thing about this is that most of these conditions come with their own distinct set of symptoms. We often hear about liver cirrhosis, fatty liver disease, hepatitis, and alcoholic liver damage, but these are just a few examples from a very long list. Known as the body's laboratory, the liver plays a central role in keeping us alive and functioning. And when it starts to fail, the signs can be subtle but dangerous. Yes, the liver is your body's built-in detox system, responsible for flushing out harmful toxins that accumulate over time. But detoxification is only the beginning. It also stores essential nutrients like vitamins, iron, and glucose, creates the components that allow blood to clot, and produces elements vital for your immune system, helping you fight off infections. Despite these incredible functions, the liver is surprisingly vulnerable to damage from multiple sources. Everything from infections and toxins to an unhealthy lifestyle and poor nutrition can gradually wear it down. And the scariest part? Liver diseases often advance silently, with no clear symptoms until the damage is already severe. One of the most effective ways to protect your liver is to reduce your intake of harmful substances. We all know that alcohol is toxic to the liver, but what many people don't realize is that even substances that seem harmless, like processed foods or over-the-counter medications, can do damage if consumed in large amounts or over long periods of time. Before diving into the specific symptoms that could signal trouble, let's quickly review what the liver does and why it's so important. Sitting in the upper right part of your abdomen, the liver is the largest solid organ in the body. It also functions as a gland and has a remarkable ability to expand, contract, and even regenerate itself. It takes on critical life-supporting roles, including synthesizing proteins, metabolizing fats and carbohydrates, producing bile, eliminating waste, and assisting with blood clotting. In short, without your liver, you wouldn't survive for very long. Now let's talk symptoms. There are about a dozen signs that could suggest something's wrong with your liver. If you notice even one of these, it's worth talking to a doctor as soon as possible. First is digestive changes like constipation, diarrhea, or even bleeding in the intestines. This is your body's early warning signal. Your digestive system is often the first to be affected by liver dysfunction. These aren't just common discomforts. Persistent problems like these can suggest your liver isn't doing its job. Second is abdominal pain. Specifically, pain or discomfort in the upper right side of your belly, right under the rib cage. That's where your liver lives, and if it's inflamed or struggling, it might cause a sharp, persistent ache in that area. Third, watch out for changes in your skin. If your skin becomes overly sensitive to touch, itchy, or you notice unexpected rashes or even bruises popping up easily, it could be tied to liver problems. These symptoms happen because the liver isn't filtering toxins effectively anymore, and they're building up in your skin and bloodstream. Swelling or edema, especially in your legs and ankles, is another major red flag. While swelling can also be a symptom of heart or kidney issues, it's frequently linked to liver conditions. The same goes for bloating or a feeling of fullness in the lower abdomen. If your belly looks distended and you're not sure why, it might not be food or gas. It could be fluid buildup from liver damage, one of the earliest signs that things aren't functioning as they should. One of the most classic signs of liver trouble is jaundice. That yellowish tint you sometimes see in the whites of the eyes, the skin, or under the fingernails is caused by a buildup of bilirubin, a substance your liver is supposed to filter out. If bilirubin levels rise because your liver is failing to do its job, you start to look yellow. This is a condition you can't afford to ignore. Jaundice usually points to serious liver disease or sometimes problems with the gallbladder or pancreas. Another symptom most people don't associate with liver issues is a change in the color of your stool. Healthy stool is usually brown due to the presence of bile, which is produced by your liver. But when your liver can't process bile correctly, your poop may become pale, clay-colored, or even yellowish. This isn't something you should ignore, especially if it happens often. Occasional changes might be food-related, but persistent discoloration should be discussed with a healthcare provider. Likewise, keep an eye on the color of your urine. If you're well hydrated but your urine is still dark, say orange or tea-colored, That could mean bilirubin is being excreted through the kidneys instead of the liver. This is a signal that your liver isn't filtering waste like it's supposed to. Digestive issues are also very common with liver dysfunction. Since bile production slows down, your body struggles to break down and absorb fats, which can lead to nausea, bloating, and even diarrhea or constipation. Loss of appetite is another critical sign. When your liver can't produce enough bile to help break down fats, it directly impacts your ability to feel hungry and eat normally. If you're losing weight without trying, and you're not feeling hungry even during mealtime, it might be more than just a stomach bug. It could be your liver crying for help. Long-term appetite loss combined with rapid weight loss is a big red flag. Fatigue and general weakness are also some of the most common but often overlooked signs of liver distress. The liver is central to your energy metabolism. When it's not working correctly, your whole body has to work harder, and you start feeling tired all the time, even after a full night's sleep. You might find yourself dragging through the day, unable to focus, or feeling emotionally down without knowing why. Finally, one symptom that often flies under the radar is nausea and vomiting. While these can be caused by a lot of things, frequent nausea for no obvious reason, especially when combined with other symptoms like fatigue, jaundice, or abdominal pain, can indicate that your liver is having trouble processing toxins. If it can't get rid of them efficiently, your digestive system starts to react, making you feel sick to your stomach on a regular basis. Your body is constantly sending signals, and the liver, when in distress, has its own unique ways of reaching out for help. The key is knowing what to look for and not brushing these symptoms off as just signs of aging or a bad meal. Most people don't realize something's wrong until it's advanced, but you don't have to be one of them. Pay attention to the signs. If you're experiencing multiple symptoms regularly, talk to a doctor and ask for a liver panel blood test. It's simple, fast, and could catch something serious early. Now that we've covered the symptoms that might suggest liver trouble, let's talk about something just as important: what you can actually do to support and protect this vital organ. The truth is, there are specific foods that work almost like natural medicine for your liver. They help it function better, reduce inflammation, and even assist in repairing mild damage. You don't need exotic ingredients or complicated recipes. In fact, most of these liver-friendly foods are probably already in your kitchen or at your local grocery store. One of the most powerful things you can do is start adding leafy greens like spinach to your meals. Spinach is packed with antioxidants and chlorophyll, which help detoxify your liver and keep it running smoothly. Another great option is almonds. These tiny nuts are rich in vitamin E, which protects the liver from oxidative stress and supports healthy liver enzyme levels. Green tea is also a superstar when it comes to liver health. The antioxidants in green tea, especially catechins, have been shown to improve liver function and reduce fat buildup. Drinking a cup or two a day, not sweetened, just pure, is a simple and effective way to support your liver. Blueberries are another smart choice. These berries are full of compounds that help reduce liver fibrosis and inflammation. Plus, they're delicious and easy to throw into oatmeal or yogurt. Then there's garlic. This pantry staple contains selenium and allicin, both of which activate liver enzymes that help flush out toxins. Garlic also supports immune function and may reduce fat buildup in the liver. Grapefruit deserves a mention too. It's packed with antioxidants that naturally protect the liver by reducing inflammation and preventing damage to cells. However, if you're on medication, make sure to check with your doctor first, as grapefruit can interfere with certain drugs. Beets are another root vegetable that doesn't get enough credit. They're loaded with nitrates and antioxidants, which can reduce oxidative stress and inflammation in the liver. Drinking beet juice or roasting them in the oven with a bit of olive oil is a great way to enjoy their benefits. Turmeric, the golden spice, is famous for its anti-inflammatory properties. Curcumin, its active ingredient, has been shown to reduce liver damage and improve bile production. Add a pinch to soups, eggs, or tea. It's small but mighty. Cabbage is often underrated, but it plays a valuable role in liver detoxification. It's rich in compounds that support both phases of liver detox and can help clear toxins more effectively. Avocados, too, are loaded with healthy fats and glutathione, which assist in neutralizing harmful substances and reducing liver inflammation. Eating just a few slices with toast or in a salad can make a real difference. Another one you shouldn't overlook is artichoke. This vegetable helps increase bile production, improves digestion, and protects liver cells from damage. Whether steamed or in extract form, artichokes are a great liver ally. And finally, rosemary. It might seem like just a seasoning, but rosemary is rich in antioxidants that help protect liver tissue from damage. Sprinkle it over chicken or potatoes, and you've turned a regular meal into something truly beneficial for your liver. Now, knowing what to eat is important, but how you live matters too. Try to stay active. Something as simple as walking 30 minutes a day can drastically reduce your risk of developing liver disease. Drink plenty of water throughout the day to help your liver flush out waste more efficiently. Limit your intake of processed foods, sugary snacks, and alcohol, which all add unnecessary stress to your liver. And when it comes to medications, always follow your doctor's guidance. Overusing painkillers like acetaminophen, for example, can be very harmful to your liver, especially over time. Read labels, ask questions, and don't assume that over-the-counter means risk-free. Your liver has to process everything you ingest, whether it's food, medicine, or even herbal supplements. If you've already been diagnosed with a liver condition like fatty liver disease, cirrhosis, or hepatitis, these foods and lifestyle changes are even more critical. They won't reverse the condition overnight, but they can slow its progress and help you feel stronger and more energetic day by day. And if your liver is still healthy, then the good news is you're in a perfect position to protect it from harm and keep it functioning at its best well into your later years. So take a moment to think. Have you been listening to what your body is trying to tell you? Are you ignoring those small signs, like fatigue, bloating, or loss of appetite, because they seem minor? What if they're your liver's way of sounding the alarm? Don't wait until a problem becomes urgent. Small changes made today can protect you from major issues tomorrow. You don't need a perfect diet or an intense workout plan. Just start with what you can manage. Swap out one sugary snack for a handful of nuts. Add spinach or cabbage to your dinner once a week. Choose water instead of soda. These aren't just good habits. They're acts of self-care that give your liver the support it needs to take care of you. Your liver is one of the hardest working organs in your body. It doesn't ask for much. Just a bit of attention, some good food, and a break from toxic overload. By making mindful choices now, you're not only avoiding disease, you're giving yourself the best shot at a healthier, more vibrant future. If you found this video helpful, take a second to give it a thumbs up. And if you know someone who might be ignoring their liver health, share this video with them. It could make a real difference. We wish you good health and happiness. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.